Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shrug my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Castro. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking it about the 36. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Ravens will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game, so you know they're going to be protected by the officials. So
now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Fields. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields forced out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But were they on this?
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Here's Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They snap it to Fields. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That pickup. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Up the middle they go. It's Sherman. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down. It's Castro. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it? The veteran showing he still has the agility. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. They go play action now. Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, that's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Castro. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Ali. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw again is Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Fields is going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the... Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward now to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. From the gun, here's Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Castro. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Fields on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Greer. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Now it's Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a